Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we have a Samsung Galaxy A32 4G with an unresponsive display. So David here, our Samsung expert, is gonna replace this. Let's go. So first off, we're gonna shut down the device. Unfortunately, the middle part is still responsive, so we can tap on the shutdown button. And next, we're going to remove the back cover. We have agitated it with some liquid, and we can see that the adhesive is not that strong compared to your flagship Samsung devices, so that makes the removal of this back cover easier. And it's also made up of plastic, which is flexible and doesn't crack. Back cover is now off the device. Here's the replacement display. We're gonna unscrew some screws on this top layer so we can remove the cover for the main board and daughter board at the bottom. You can see that it has a fairly large battery in the middle, and the display is gonna be removed by unclipping it from the chassis, and we're gonna do this slowly on all sides. So this is also easier. Typically you will have Samsung devices with adhesives on the bottom of the display, which is kind of harder to remove. We're gonna test the replacement display. We're gonna remove this daughter board. There's a hidden screw, which makes it harder to remove. And now it's off. We're gonna try to connect this flat cable to the replacement display. It's quite tricky. We're gonna detach the battery connector and then remove this flex cable. And then we're gonna connect this to the main board. It's kind of like a electronic gymnastic, but it makes sense because we will not be wasting our time fixing a smartphone if this stage doesn't work, which it did. So the display, replacement display is working. We're gonna test the touch functionality, because the main issue of this smartphone is the unresponsive bottom left portion of the display. So far so good. We can now access the phone menu or the phone app. We will also access the diagnostics for your Samsung devices. This is the touch. All of the portions of the display are responsive to touch, which is a good thing. It passed. And then we'll just shut it down. So good thing that Samsung has that functionality built into their devices, which is kind of nice to know if your smartphone is working as intended. And you can also test other components. So we're gonna remove the main board and the battery. We're also gonna remove the fingerprint scanner here under the display and transplant them to the replacement display. So fairly straightforward. The A32 4G is kind of like an entry-level Samsung device, but based on the design of the assembly, it's fairly easy to fix. So if you're willing to learn how to fix your own devices and replace the display, you can certainly do so, but be careful because you're gonna remove some sensitive components like the boards and the flex cables. So if you want to skip the hassle and don't want to do it yourself, you can just go to your local repair service center, or you can visit David here in Sydney CBD Repair Center. If you can't visit him, you can send in your broken Samsung Galaxy A32, and he's gonna fix it and send it back to you once it's done. So we're gonna perform the final reassembly, and we're almost done. Next stop is the final testing of the display, and it's gonna be ready for the client. So if you want to visit Sydney CBD Repair Center, we have David here. He's been fixing smartphones for a very long time, especially Samsung devices. He's a well-trained technician from Korea, and no wonder he's very good in fixing Samsung devices. He also does some iPhone devices and also Asus gaming smartphones, the ROG Phone 5 or 3. He can fix the device or replace the battery for you. So this one is good. We're gonna install the back cover. You can still reuse the adhesives. No need for us to apply more adhesives just to make this repair cleaner. And we're done. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Please click like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions. And David here has done another good job. Until next time, cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Center. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.